Good evening, friends, and welcome to day 155 of a poem a day for 2026. I apologise for my absence. There will be 4 poems posted this evening, starting with this, which will be for the 4th of June, from Thursday. Essentially, I ran out of time on Thursday evening between finishing work and heading to roller derby training. Got home, was not really with it. Didn't have it in me to record when I got home. Friday evening, Friday I was in the office, and got picked up by a friend because I was going to theirs for some catch-up D&D from the session I missed a few weeks ago because I was too exhausted. So it was Friday night D&D after work, and literally they picked me up from work. We stopped here. I swapped my work bag for my going out rucksack, and I got home at like 10:30, 11. Yesterday I had planned to do all of this, and that kind of went out the window. Essentially, I've had some cat stress. Cass has been a bit poorly. We were at the vet's this morning. Hopefully, with the things that we've got, he's gonna be on the mend. But yeah, I'm running on about 3 hours sleep. It's been a few days, so yeah. Hopefully, at least some of the pieces that we have in the next few videos will be some kind of uplifting or humorous. So let's have a look. So for the 4th of June, we have a piece entitled Coming by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. And our blurb reads as follows. On this day in 1913, Emily Davison threw herself under the King's Horse at the Epsom Derby, dying 4 days later from her injuries. Good grief. Davison was a key part of the suffragette movement, the group that demanded the vote for women. It remains unclear if Davison had meant to kill herself, or if an attempt to bring attention to the movement had gone wrong. But either way, she has gone down in history as a martyr for the important cause of women's rights. The vote was given to women who met certain qualifications in 1918, 5 years after the incident. Women were given full voting rights in 1928, so 15 years later. Charlotte Perkins Gilman, the writer of this poem, is best known for The Yellow Wallpaper, a short story regarded as one of the most important feminist texts in the English language. So, this is Coming by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Because the time is ripe, the age is ready, because the world her woman's help demands, out of the long subjection and seclusion, come to our field of warfare and confusion, the mother's heart and hands. Long has she stood aside, endured and waiting, while man swung forward, toiling on alone. Now, for the weary man so long ill-mated, now, for the world which she was created, comes woman to her own. Not for herself, though sweet the air of freedom, not for herself, though dear the newborn power, but for the child who needs a nobler mother, for the whole people needing one another, comes woman to her hour. Yeah, that's I feel like I may have cursed myself by the words I uttered before opening the book. That being said, women's rights and the suffragette movement and equality, genuine equality, is immensely important, and it's definitely something that needs to be talked about and given space to. So I am glad that it's something I am able to give space to here. As someone who passes as a woman, I both benefit from the rights that women receive, and suffer for all of the inequalities that they still endure. So yeah, just because I have removed myself from the gender binary, doesn't mean that I have removed myself from sexism and misogyny. If only it were that easy. But yeah. Here's hoping that there are lighter pieces ahead, although there is no guarantee. While some of the subject matter that we cover in these poems and pieces of prose are heavy going, they are rarely heavy going just for the sake of it. And I value the opportunity to share this discourse with you all, to help to uplift the voices of marginalised communities such as black communities, women, disabled people, the LGBTQIA+ community. Yeah. Essentially, not, and this isn't to say that we won't read works by straight white males. That's, some of them write very good work, but they are the majority and who the world is geared towards. I'm very tired, so I'll stop. But yes, three more pieces to come this evening. So fill your boots. Hopefully, when we finally get there, we will all have a very good